Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, of course, you know what I'm doing right now. I'm driving and I'm just leaving work. I'm trying to get out of this damn parking garage. So sorry for the lighting, but I'll be clear in a sec. So I wanted to come online or record this video because starting tomorrow, I will be doing my OPKs. But I'll get to that in a second. I gotta tell you guys, I had a super scare today. Like, it almost unnerved me. and I almost became like super emotional when it happened. Hold on, let me get out of this damn parking garage so this lighting doesn't disturb what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay, so I'm going through the process of trying to get all of my stuff together, because as you know, on Tuesday I will be having my first IUI during my natural IUI cycle. So Tuesday I should be ovulating and then going in for my IUI. So what I did today is that I called my bank because I wanted to go ahead and pay for my donor, and so that it'll be ready when I go to pick it up on Monday. So it'll already be paid for, and all I have to do is go in and just pick it up the day I ovulate. And I may end up, no, I'll pick it up the day before. So I'll have it on me the day before. But yeah, so I called the bank to go ahead and pay for it. And do you know what this lady told me? She said that, she was like, I'm sorry, but that donor doesn't have any vials left, and that he's waitlisted. So I nearly flipped my wig. Like, I was like about to have a complete and total and utter meltdown. Okay, because you guys know how long I've been trying to narrow down my donors, and I finally was able to narrow down my donors, and I got it down to the one. And wow, this lighting is horrible. Hold on, let's see if I can. Oops, sorry, big old hand in your way. Let's see if that works a little better. So you guys know how long I have been trying to narrow down my donor, and so I was trying to narrow down my donor, and I finally found the perfect donor. Like, his health and the health of his family is like off the charts healthy, which is a big thing for me. So the fact that both of his parents are still alive, all of his grandparents are still alive, none of his family members have any health issues whatsoever, not even diabetes or high blood pressure or anything like that. Ooh, guys, this lighting is horrible. I may end up having to record this video when I get home, but I'll watch it back later, and then if I have to record the whole thing over when I get home, I'll just have to do that because this looks horrible. Anywho, so yeah, so she told me that the donor I selected, that he didn't have any vials left, and that he was waitlisted. And then she couldn't even tell me when vials will be available. And so at this point, like, I guess she can hear in my voice that I'm like 5 seconds from going all the way the fuck off. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't her fault that I waited until the last minute. It was just the point of the situation, you know, because it's already a very emotional situation as it is. But she can already tell that that I was about to go off the charts, because I was like, what are you for real? This can't be happening. Of all the things to get fucked up, why this had to be the day to kill? And so she was like, can I place you on hold for a moment? And so she placed me on hold. And then she came back. Like, she had me on hold for like 10 minutes, but it felt like 10 damn hours. But she had me on hold for like 10 minutes. And then she came back to the phone and she said, okay, there is one vial available, but it's only for IUI. And I told her that's exactly what I needed. That's what I'm planning on having, is an IUI. So for like 30 minutes, my heart was like in my stomach, and like, for whatever reason, I just became super emotional in that moment, thinking that the donor that I had selected, that I had been looking for so long, that I wouldn't be able to use that donor. So, but there is one vial left, and there's one vial left, and so I'm going to go ahead and pay for that today, so that I'll have it, so I can go and pick it up when the day before I ovulate, which is the plan. Sorry, putting some carrots on my lip. My lips look so ashy, y'all. Oh my god, my mouth look ashy. But so yeah, so that was the most dramatic point of my day. Like, I couldn't even get any work done at that point. Like, I called my friend, and I told her, I was like, I don't think that I told her that I thought that I was going to have like an anxiety attack. Like, that's how serious it was, guys. Like, that's super weird and strange. I don't know if that's something that other people have experienced or not. And I don't know if it's just because of the donor, or the simple fact that the process is like, I'm right here in the process, like everything is happening right now type of thing, and I'm starting to feel that overwhelming stress of what that means, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's what got me to that point. But yeah, and just to remind you guys, I'm having a natural cycle, which means that this cycle is non-medicated. So I'm not on any hormones, I'm not on any shots or anything like that. So I think that it's just a culmination of a lot of different things that are going on, and that in that moment, because I'm a very prepared person. Like, whatever I'm trying to do, I'm overly prepared for it, because I want to make sure that I'm covering all bases, just in case something happens, or just in case something don't happen the way I expected it to happen. So so I don't know, maybe I just started feeling a little anxious, and that is why I started feeling emotional about that situation. Or it could be that that since I chose this donor, I have been picturing what my child would look like and already, you know, forming some sort of attachment to what my child may look like, and feeling that slip away type of thing if that donor wasn't available. I don't know. And it could be, like I said, a number of things that got me to that point today. But the person that I share an office with, and it's a guy, so of course he wouldn't understand. He wouldn't understand what I was feeling in that moment. And then he's young too, so it's not like he could even grasp, you know, what I was feeling in that moment. And not that he was giving me a hard time or anything, but I know that he was probably thinking in his head, this bitch crazy. Or this bitch losing it, you know. But yeah, so I wanted to tell you guys about that. And please feel free to comment if you yourself have experienced that, or if you know of anyone who has experienced that, where it was a situation where you know, had your donor in mind, and that by the time you went to purchase it, that, you know, it was no longer available. And how did you feel in that moment, and what did you do when you were in that moment? You know, so yeah, feel free to comment. And good grief, this dude just slammed on brakes. So yeah, as soon as I get home, I'm going to go ahead and pay for that, because I don't need that extra stress on wondering if he's going to be available or not. I need to take that particular thing off my plate, because that is something that I can control. So I'll make sure I do that. So the other thing that has completely slipped my mind, which I have to get cleared before I can go through the process, is, I'm really not feeling this light. I forgot to do my my consult with a counselor. So for people who are using donors, and it is donor sperm or donor egg, or whatever the case may be, to mentally prepare you for what is going to, you know, may happen in the future, as far as any questions that your child may have as to how they came to be, you know, trying to equip you with the tools on how to be able to answer that question. You know, I guess that's what that consultation is for. Ultimately, it's up to the parents to decide how and when to let their child know, you know, their conception, I guess, on how they came to be, you know, and everything like that. But that's another reason why I wanted to start recording my journey, because again, if you go back to, I think it's the first or second video that I recorded, I said that I wanted my child to be able to see how I felt when I was feeling it, what the process is, what I went through to be able to have him or her, you know. And it's not, and they're getting it in real time, not so much as just me telling them a story. Oh, mommy really wanted you, and so she worked really hard to get you, and, you know, you came to be, and you're made from love. And I mean, yeah, that's great, you know, when the child is young. But when the child gets older, and want to fully understand how they came to be, you know, this video will be able to explain, or these culmination of videos will be able to explain to them, him or her, on my decision, and the route that I took. So yeah, so I'm going to purchase my donor today when I get home, and then I'm going to go and pick up my specimen on Monday afternoon, so I'll have it, and then what I'm going to start doing is, and people can feel how they feel about what I'm going to say. This is just for me. This is what I'm going to do. So if you feel like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, please keep that to yourself. I am really not interested in that particular, in what I'm doing for my body as far as what I'm going to do in this process. Thank you, but no thank you. I just, let me find my own way. If I ask for your opinion, please, I am very open to listen to your opinion when I ask for it. Otherwise, please just respect my decision. And if what I do works or don't work, believe me, I will let you guys know. So yeah. And I say that to say this, that what I'm going to do is, when I pick up my donor on Monday afternoon, what I'm going to start doing from midnight, so Tuesday morning, first thing Tuesday morning when I wake up, of course I'm going to test. I'm going to take my body temperature and I'm going to do an OPK. And my decision is to test every 2 hours after that to see when I hit that peak. Because as soon as I hit that peak, I have to go into my fertility clinic to get the IUI done. So that is one of the reasons why I wanted to get my donor the day before, because I want, as soon as I get that peak, I want to take that 15-minute ride to my fertility clinic to get the IUI done. I want it as close to the time I ovulate as possible. So that is what I'm going to do. Every 2 hours I'm going to test, and then as soon as I get that peak, I am going to head on to my clinic to get the IUI done. That is just something that I decided for myself, because I feel like the sooner I can get to, the sooner I identify my peak, the less time it is between when I get the peak and when the sperm is able to reach the egg. And that's my goal, is to be able to get that as close as possible, to give myself the best chance in conceiving, and of course, I'm going to be recording, starting tomorrow. I'm going to be recording every single day, me doing my testing. I'm not saying I'm going to upload every day, but I'm definitely going to upload this video with my test that I'm taking, a test video that I'm gonna, when I start testing tomorrow. So tomorrow is my very first day doing my OPK and my tracking and stuff. So I'm going to do a video, and I may not do any verbiage or anything in that video. I may just show me taking my body temperature, and then me updating my app, taking my OPK and showing how that updates the app. And then I'll probably leave it at that. And so I'll upload this video with that tomorrow. Then on Friday, I will, okay, let's rewind. Okay, so with this video and tomorrow's testing and Friday's testing, I'm going to put in this video, and then I'm going to upload this on Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to record, and then I'm going to upload on Tuesday to let you all see what the testing were for those days, and then go right into me going in to have the IUI. And then after that, guys, you know what it is. It's the 2-week wait. So I don't know how I'm going to, I haven't really thought that far out how I'm going to worry about the testing or whatever the case may be. But I know that I am not going to be doing any HCG testing prior to my 14th day. And I say that now, but I definitely know that I'm not going to be testing like day 4 or 5 after the IUI and stuff like that, because I don't want to set myself up, you know, for disappointment. You know, if I get disappointed, I want to get it disappointment, or if I get the BFP, whatever that decision is, I want to get it that time, so I'm not constantly feeling, you know, disappointed. I want that confirmation. That's what I want. I want that confirmation on whatever it's going to be. So I'm gonna try not to do any HCG testing during that 2-week wait. Now I may end up doing a test. Let's say that I feel myself feeling different, like if my boobs start getting sore, or if I have like spotting or something like that, like some sort of implantation bleeding or something like that. If I notice that type of stuff, or notice some type of cramping or something, then I might go ahead and take a HCG test to see if the IUI worked or not. Otherwise, if I don't display any symptoms or anything like that, I'm just going to wait the 2 weeks until I go back in to do my blood work and get the confirmation on whatever it's going to be that day. But of course, whatever I do, I will definitely record it, and you guys will always also see what that confirmation is going to be when I get it, regardless of how I do it. So yeah, this video is already almost 25 minutes long. When I add in the test videos, test clips is going to put me over my 25 minutes. So I'm going to end this here. I think the lighting has been extremely horrible. So again, when I get home, I'm going to watch this. If it's uploaded, I figured I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to put it up because I don't feel like recording this stuff all over again. But if it's too horrible, I may end up having to re-record it when I get to the house. So I'm not sure, guys, where my video got cut off at, because I'm driving and I had noticed that I had been talking, and when I went to end the video, I think it was already ended. So I'm not sure where that shit cut off at. So I'll have to watch the first video, and then I may have to do some major editing if I've already covered some things, or if I'm missing anything. But anyway, just a rundown on what I'm going to do. So this evening when I get home, I'm going to purchase my donor. On Monday, I'm going to go in and pick up my donor, because Tuesday I should be ovulating. On Tuesday, every 2 hours when I wake up, I am going to test on my OPK to see when I get that peak, so I can go ahead and call my fertility clinic and then schedule my IUI and go in that day for my IUI. So I that's like a brief summary of what I was trying to say. Again, I don't know where the video cut off at. Hopefully it got most of what I was trying to say. But just in case it didn't, that's what my plan is. So I'm going to upload my video from today, my test for tomorrow, which is Thursday, my test for Friday, and then I'm going to upload that on Friday. And then the next time you guys will see me will be on IUI day, which is Tuesday of next week, the 12th, October 12th. October, really? November 12th, 2019. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get home, because I've already been in traffic almost an hour. I need to get something to eat and let my babies out. So yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. I am going to try to do another video. I guess in the video that I'm going to do for Tuesday on IUI Day, I'm going to run down, give you all a rundown of what I did, like the medications that I were taking. Well, not medications, the vitamins and stuff like that I was taking, the different teas that I've been drinking, to help with egg quality and stuff like that. So probably on Tuesday when I record for IUI Day, I'll include that into the video as well, because I want to give as much information on my process as possible, because fingers crossed and all prayers to God that this first IUI work, and my little mini me will be on his or her way. So we will just stay prayerful and hopeful that is what happened. I guess that's about it. If I think of anything else, by the time I get home, I'll, jump back in. But otherwise, as I say, always keep the faith and stay positive. Bye, guys. Morning, guys. Welcome back. So I actually forgot in my last video, and thank goodness this video is better clarity. But I actually forgot in the clip prior to this one, that I have a doctor's appointment today. Well, not necessarily a doctor's appointment. I have to go in to get my labs drawn today at my fertility clinic, and then yeah, I should be good. I also have my counselor appointment today. That's at 2 o'clock this evening. I don't know if I'm going to wait until after the counselor's appointment and then include what we talked about into the video and everything like that, because so far this episode is already almost like 30 minutes with the previous clip and then the clips of me testing for the past 2 days, and then this video here. It's over the 25 minutes that I know that I like to stay under. But I want to give you all as much information or update as possible before I circle back with you guys on Tuesday. So as I stated in the previous clip that, hold on guys, I'm trying to turn my heat on. It's actually pretty cold today. It's like 40 degrees outside today. So getting this heat going. So as I mentioned in the previous clip, I've already purchased my baby daddy, my donor. And so I did that on Thursday. I did that yesterday, because, and then I was so hoping and praying that I didn't have any issues, because what they do is, even though that you're going to go and pick it up, if you pay for it, and they they take 24 hours to process your order or your request, and then if you hadn't picked it up that next day, they charge you, sorry, lips chapped. They charge you $45 for storage, even though they already stored the damn thing. So, I gave them my credit card information yesterday, but they're not going to charge me until today, because I'm going to go and pick it up on Monday, and they're closed on the weekend, so the weekends don't count. So that way I'm not assessed the additional $45 for storage for just the one day. It would have been there had I paid yesterday. I don't know if I want to do like a price list or anything like that, but anyway, I try to be as transparent as I can be about what's going on. Yo, I look extra yellow or pale today. I don't know, bright, I'll say that. I don't look jaundiced or anything, but I look very bright today. Maybe because I have on white, but I normally it's supposed to be in the reverse. Like when you're wearing white, it's supposed to like make you 2 shades darker, make you look 2 shades darker than you really are, and then when you wear black, it's supposed to make you look 2 shades lighter than what you really are. I don't know, but anyway, you see how fast my mind just goes somewhere. Anywho, I tried to be as transparent as I can be as far as this process is concerned. My donor, and the pricing on the site varies, but my donor was $1,045, okay, for something that may be that big. Yeah, I was joking with my friend the other day. I said, we in the wrong business, because I can go out here milking dudes like cows, and then I could be making money. I'm like, I'm a sperm pimp. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't get flagged for that. Anywho, I have a very warped sense of humor, but anywho. Oh shit. But yeah, so it was $1,045 for my donor. And I did get a bit of bad news regarding my donor, because it doesn't look like he's donating anymore. And the reason why that matters for me is because, fingers crossed, that that I do have a successful pregnancy. I did want to have another child probably in a year or two, and I wanted them to be full-blooded siblings. And see, this wouldn't have been an issue had I had the IVF like I wanted to, because if I had the IVF, I would have got the ICSI done, which means they just take one single sperm and they put it into each individual egg, and then, you know, your eggs mature. So it wouldn't have been an issue. I would have had plenty enough sperm to, you know, have another full-blooded sibling. But because I'm doing the IUI, of course, they need to use the whole vial. So there you go. But she said that she's not sure if they have any in weight in processing. And then she also says that if another person purchased some of his vials and they had a successful pregnancy, and they opted to sell their vials back to the bank, that could become available. But she couldn't tell me if there was a situation like that or not. So basically what I would have to do is periodically check back to see if he either changed his mind and donated again, or if he already had vials in weight that was waiting to be processed, or if someone sold their vials back to the bank. So periodically I would have to check back for that, which I will do. So probably, so let's say hypothetically that this cycle doesn't work and I don't get pregnant, then of course, unfortunately, I would have to select a different donor, because as it stands, there are no more vials for this guy. So I would have to find another donor, which will suck because I really, really like this donor. Not because he's adorable, his baby pictures are adorable, and not he seemed like a real down-to-earth person, but his family is super, super healthy. Like I said before, none of his family members have any type of medical issues, not even high blood pressure or diabetes, or any other type of genetic issues. Like I don't want to have a Fifth Element moment here, but for lack of a better word, it's perfect, you know. So yeah, if it doesn't work, then I have to get another donor, and then we start the process all over again. I literally, in the middle of talking, forgot what my train of thought was. What was I about to say, guys? I don't know. It's so early in the morning. So what I'm going to do is, I've already tested this morning. I did my body temperature and everything, and then also did my OPK today. And then of course tonight I'm going to test, probably around about 4 or 5 o'clock. Which I know those things are going to be trending low anyway, because it's nowhere near close to when I normally ovulate. So I'm going to, so of course I'm going to record that. I may have to wait to upload the video until this evening, because if I need to do another testing so that you guys can see my 2 times a day of testing today. So I may not upload this video until later tonight, guys. Then on Monday, you guys will go on the road trip with me so that we can go and pick up my baby daddy. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be the long wait on me testing, like I said before, every 2 hours to try to get as close to when I ovulate and as possible, close to when I get that peak as possible. Because as soon as I get that peak, I have to go to my fertility clinic to get the IUI done. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I really didn't want to make this video too long, because as I said before, I know that it's already over 25 minutes. It's got to be pushing almost 40 minutes at this point, especially when I add in the additional clip of me testing for the second time today. And so the next time I see you guys will be on Tuesday after the IUI is done. And then I'll upload the videos from me testing on Saturday and Sunday, and Monday and Tuesday prior to going into the IUI. And then also it will include the clip of me driving to the bank to pick up my donor. Otherwise, I hope everyone have a fabulous weekend. Have a safe weekend. A happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there. My dad is a veteran. My dad was in the Marines. He's loco, but that's my daddy. So yeah, thank you everyone who tunes in, who may be lurking and just seeing what's going on. I really appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay up to date as to what's going on with me and my TTC journey. And yeah, as I say always, guys, keep the faith, stay positive. Bye.